Now that's a ride right there. Look at Poochie with his tongue out. He's so cute. I own a gas guzzler car. She's old but reliable. So that means that here in Northern California, where the gas prices are quite extreme, I do a lot of walking or biking to run my errands and to get some exercise. But earlier this year, I hurt my back and my knee, which really limited what I could do to only swimming until I got the all clear to be able to bike. But when I went to use my bike, it actually hurt my knee. So I had to look at an alternative, and that was looking at an e-bike. In today's video, I'm going to take you on my journey of how I came upon an e-bike that has really been a game changer for me. It's allowed me to get around and run errands and get some exercise without exacerbating the pain in my back and my knees. And I'm going to take you on a journey with me of how I discovered this one. Once I got clearance from my doctor to ride, I headed over to Strictly E-Bikes in Alexandria, Virginia to take a look at what they had. Wow. Look at all these e-bikes. This is Asif, and he is the owner of Strictly E-Bikes. He is here to help Velotric do their demos. He's allowing us to demo and film here today. Velotric, thank you so much. How long have you had the store?
We're going on 3 years now.
3 years. How's business been?
It's booming.
It's booming.
Yeah.
That's great to hear.
People are really interested in e-bikes, and they're learning about all the benefits of e-bikes, and yeah, more and more people are coming every day.
As I was driving here, I saw 2 people on e-bikes, and they were actually just heading right down that street. So that's why I thought your store was down there, but it was here, but they probably got them right here at your store.
Yeah, it's possible. We're also close to the Mount Vernon Trail, which is one of the top 10 trails in the country for urban trails. So we get a lot of people getting on the trail coming back.
We might have to try that trail.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Well, thank you so much for letting us
My
be here and do
pleasure.
this.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you. Hi, this is Ross from Velotric, and we are here at Strictly E-Bikes in Alexandria, Virginia. He has brought out a selection of e-bikes for me to take a look at and try so I can make a decision on what I'd like to get. So let's get rolling. But Ross, first tell us, what do you do with Velotric?
I'm a sales rep for the brand, and I've been almost 2 years now, and it's been a fantastic journey. Loving the bikes that we're putting out these days, so it's fantastic.
I'm excited. So for those of you who watch my channels, you know that I broke a vertebrae in my back earlier this year. It's healed, and my therapist has said that I can ride an e-bike on even terrain. And when I tried one in Boise, I loved it, and I said to myself, I need to get an e-bike, and now I'm here taking a look. Let's see how I like these bikes and which one I'm going to choose. One of the key points for me was safety, and then the second thing was comfort, and also intuitive usability, meaning I didn't want to have to watch some sort of video or read a dictionary to figure out how to work this bike, and this bike hit all of those points.
One of the great things about these bikes is you can ride it without any pedal assist at all, where the motor's not helping out. If you're looking to be fitness oriented, you can do that. That said, they're fairly heavy sometimes, and so it is fantastic to be able to have the motor jump on here, and we do that through a few different ways. One is going to be through the pedal assist levels, and you'll see you can be in pedal assist level 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, and you can think of those like speed limits.
Now, if I have the assist on and I hit the brakes, it turns the assist off and allows the brakes just to function. Is that correct?
Correct, and you'll see any bike with a throttle, it'll have a sensor that will shut that off, so that if you're holding the throttle down and hit the brake wins, and will turn the motor off.
When I brake, let's say it's at a stoplight, and I want to get going again, does it automatically go back to the throttle? Do I start over and go ahead and push it back up?
So whatever pedal assist level you left it in, it'll stay at. And that's a great scenario, because a lot of times people will get to a stop and they can't get the bike moving easily. They're maybe in the harder gear and they didn't gear down, that type of a thing. Being in level 1 or 2 gets you going again very quickly off of the stop.
Okay,
so, yeah.
Great. Thank you. Safety first, for all of you who made comments last time about me not having a helmet on. Am I doing this right? Oh, it's one of those magnetic ones. There you go.
There you go.
I'm old school. It was a clipper before. Great.
This is something we would call kind of a cruiser hybrid with a commuter. You can set it up however you want it, and it's going to be able to fit into a lot of different places, especially if you travel and you're going from one place to another. This bike can handle a lot of variety, and we set it up that way. We'll power the bike on. You're going to see a different type of screen for sure. Everything's nice and bold. It's easy to figure out what's going on. You have your pedal assist levels. Those are good to think about like speed limits. So if you're in pedal assist 1, you're only going to go to a certain speed with the motor's help anyway. But this bike has a torque sensor versus a cadence sensor on the fold. It's going to feel different when you're on the bike, but it also allows for some other features like torque modes. And so this bike, if you want it to launch slowly, a nice, easy, off the line type of launch, you can do that. We would put it in eco mode. But if you really want to get up to your speed limit very quickly, we would put you in boost. And then there's a middle ground as far as trail mode. But the torque sensor allows that to happen.
Oh, that's really great. That sounds, yeah, because if I'm going to take the bike kind of off-road, not completely like, mountain biking, but
Right.
off of a road onto like a packed trail type of thing.
This bike will handle that very, very well.
One of the first things I wanted to test was when I started pedaling, was this going to actually hurt my knee by putting pressure on the pedals? And by having that assist with me, it allowed me to get started without putting a lot of pressure on my knee joint. I could really see that it was a gentle assist. Like it slowly kicked in, but then I could feel the pedaling get slightly easier, but not too much that I wasn't working if I wanted to have a little bit of a work and protect my knee.
Exactly.
I love that because it didn't just like jump in. It kind of said, oh, you want to go and you want a little assist? I'll give you a little assist.
Exactly.
Oh, that was so nice.
Yeah. And, one thing about this bike that I didn't mention, you can actually switch between torque and cadence sensor. So if you had a more severe injury where pedaling is going to be more difficult, you can switch it over to cadence, and it will. You don't have to pedal as hard. So,
all right.
Yeah, very cool.
I think I want to take this bike on the trail and see what it's like.
Have fun.
Since I live in a major metropolitan area, I wanted to see how this bike would handle riding over things like bumps and sidewalks and going over curbs, as well as what it would be like riding it on a trail. And they allowed me to take this over to a nice trail by the Potomac. One of the first things I was really impressed with was the suspension, that I felt like my back wasn't being jarred, even though I wasn't on a completely flat surface and hit some bumps. And that made me feel really confident that I would be able to ride this on longer rides and not have something that hurt my back or my knees. And best of all, if I didn't want to pedal, I didn't have to. Oh, no feet, I'm not even pedaling. It was so fun. My newest gadget for staying healthy. We have the bike out, we just have to get it assembled. We just need to scan the QR code, we can get directions, and then we'll use the manual tools, the accessories, and the charger, get this thing rolling. This box has the light, and it looks like a display so I can do all the reading of, things for my electric bike. This is my little baby. I love her. Let me tell you about some of my most favorite features. I think one of my favorite parts about this bike is the seat. It's nice and wide, it's smooth, it has great cushion. So instead of another suspension here, this acts as my suspension, keeping me really comfortable. I love that it comes with this rack so I can strap on a backpack or a duffel or something on here, or even bags if I want to go grocery shopping and put them on here. Has a substantial kickstand. Because this bike weighs a bit more than a normal bike, I like a substantial kickstand to keep the bike upright. I love having the fenders because that way if I'm riding through anything like mud or puddles, it's going to keep things from splashing up on me and getting me muddy and dirty. This bike allows me to have more of an upright ride when I'm sitting, which is really nice on my back. It has great handlebars with everything. All my controls are accessible here, and a wonderful monitor that if I turn on is going to give me all of my information about the bike here. Oh, it has a little bell so I can use it, and brakes. And when I'm biking, just regular biking, it's going to have some shifter here to allow me to shift gears, and it has a nice Shimano derailleur, which for those of you who are bike fanatics, you know about these derailleurs. They're great. So when I want to ride this bike just as a bike, that's what I do. But when I want to get some assist and have something assist me here, that also shows up here and lets me know where I'm going to assist. It also has turn signals. It's really a nice bike to be able to ride anytime, especially in a metro area like I'm living in. Some of my other favorite features are the range that I can get on this battery, which is 75 miles, as well as 1100 watts of power and the top speed of 28 miles per hour. Also, this is pretty much waterproof. It's going to allow me to ride it through all kinds of puddles, and the low step through is going to help me with my knee and my back to get on the bike. Now, I'm probably not going to be riding 75 miles, but it's nice to know that on a charge like this, I can get a lot of errands done throughout the week and probably charge it one time and get a lot of rides out of it. So that is also really important. I didn't want something that I would ride 15 miles and it would be dead and then I just have to pedal all the way back. So that was also key to me. Velotric is having their Black Friday deals right now, and it's the perfect time to go online, check out the bikes they have and all the deals they have going on, and get you or someone you love an e-bike for the holidays. Well, I've got to run. Until the next time, remember to juice life, drink the joy, keep life simple. Think about an e-bike to run errands and get some exercise. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Now that's a ride right there. Look at Poochie with his tongue out. He's so cute. You enjoy your ride.
Thanks. I'm in the market for my third Velotric.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I should interview you about how much you love these bikes then.
Yeah.